Hi, this is going to be 210 words per minute. It's a literary, and it is the 2016 speed contest that took place in Chicago. Ready? Class of 2009, I would like you to stand up and wave and cheer your supportive family and friends. I am sure you can find them out there. Show your love. It is a great honor for me to be here today. Now, wait a second. I know that is such a cliche. You are thinking every graduation speaker says that it's a great honor. In my case, it really is so deeply true. I know being here is more special and more personal for me than any of you know. I would like to tell you why. A long time ago, in this cold September of 1962, there was a co-op at this very university. That co-op had a kitchen with a ceiling that had been cleaned by student volunteers probably every decade or so. Then came along a college girl named Gloria, who climbed up high on a ladder and struggled to clean that filthy ceiling. Standing on the floor was a young man named Carl who was admiring the view, and that is how my parents met. I suppose you could say I am a direct result of that kitchen chemistry experiment right here at Michigan. My mom is here with us today. We should probably go find this spot and put a plaque on the ceiling commemorating that day. Everyone in my family attended Michigan. My dad actually got the quantity discount because all 3.5 of his degrees were from here. His PhD was in communication science because it was thought computers were just a passing fad when he earned it 44 years ago. He and Mom made a big sacrifice for that. They argued at times over pennies. Watching the budget and raising my newborn brother, Mom also typed my dad's dissertation on a typewriter. Kind of ironic for a computer science dissertation. This velvet hood I am wearing was my dad's, and this diploma was his. My grandfather worked in the Chevy plant in Flint, Michigan. He was an assembly line worker. He drove his 2 children here and told them that this is where you are going to go to college. I know it sounds funny now. Both his children did graduate from Michigan. That was the American dream. His daughter is also with us today. My grandfather used to carry a heavy iron pipe with a hunk of lead melted on the end. The workers made them during the sit-down strikes to protect themselves. When I was growing up, we used that hammer whenever we needed to pound a stake or something into the yard. It is wonderful that most people don't need to carry a heavy, blunt object for protection anymore. My dad became a professor at Michigan State, and I became an incredibly lucky boy. A professor's life is pretty flexible. He was able to spend lots of time raising me. There could not be a better upbringing than a university brat. What I am trying to tell you is that this is way more than just a homecoming for me. It is not easy for me to express how proud I am to be here with my family and with all of you at this amazing institution that is responsible for my very existence. I am thrilled for all of you, and I am thrilled for your families and friends. What I am also trying to tell you is that I know exactly what it feels like to be sitting in your seat, listening to some old graduate give a long-winded commencement speech. Don't worry, I will be brief. I have a story about following dreams. It is a story about finding a path to make those dreams real. Do you know what it is like to wake up in the middle of the night with a vivid dream? If you don't have a pencil and pad by the bed, it will be completely gone by the next morning. Well, I had one of those dreams when I was 23. When I suddenly woke up, I was thinking about downloading the whole web and just keeping the links. I grabbed a pen and started writing. Sometimes it is important to wake up and stop dreaming. I spent the middle of that night scribbling out the details and convincing myself it would work. Soon after, I told my advisor that it would take a couple of weeks to download the web. He nodded knowingly. He was fully aware it would take much longer, but was wise enough not to tell me. The optimism of youth is often underrated. Amazingly, I had no thought of building a search engine. The idea was not even on the radar. Much later, we happened upon a better way of ranking. We made a really good search engine and Google was born. 5 minutes.